So yeah, I'm just got this, change put my name in, set up the road size, terrain type. Yeah, I could only start in 1850 for now, but let's start. So yeah, it's not the most up-to-date version, but it's a little version I've got just to give it a wee shot to see if I like it or not. However, I would like to say now that I have got this on Steam now, and it's amazing. It's based on Open TTD, which I do thoroughly enjoy that game, and this looks like it's going to be an even good game. But this is just a little wee thing, as I said, just a little 20 minutes, episode 1, little feeler, see how the game goes. No, I have watched quite a few other videos of this game, which is why I like this game. I think I'll like this game. So that gives me the fact that I do know bits and pieces of how it runs already. So I'm not completely new to this game or how it works. But I'm just hoping it works on my computer system. Here we go. This is post-production narration of this video, by the way. This is not recorded on the scene as I'm playing it. So this is like director's commentary sort of style thing. So I'm just having a little look about, see what there is. Just assessing the situation sort of thing, really. I do notice after playing this quite a while that most of the maps are pretty much the same. River, grass, a little bit of hills here and there, a few towns dotted here and there, a few industries here and there. It's not seriously, I'm just playing around, so I make a line. Make a station there, and I'm going to make a station in Brierley, however you want to pronounce it. As you can see here, as I'm playing this, a few bits of the elements of the railway building are finicky. A bit here and there, a bit tweaky, but great music, by the way. I love the in-game music of this game. So I've built a little bit of that on there, and I'm just going to build it out from this other station. As a game, the graphics are really good. A lot of the mechanisms are pretty good. Like, as you notice, so you see when you build it out like that, it tries to keep the track level, so you can get a lot of what you see when you play it. Now, you get like these cutouts, or it builds up these little wee sort of hill things that your track sits on, as you can see there, just to try and keep it level for your trains. As you can see, I'm trying to join it up, but obviously the terrain's getting in the way because of that road. So, a couple attempts. I'll work our way. It's not the cleanest of ways, but it does the job. It works. I'm just assessing. As you can see there, see where it's kept it level. It's built up ramps and done slight cutaways through the thing. You do notice that when you do that, when you build a line, that it will, if you delete your line, they'll stay. They won't disappear. Now, I've seen this on a video. To build up passengers to your stations, you can build a little sort of bus network or something like that. So, nothing serious, but I'm just chucking down a few stations dotted around the place, bus stops. So it's not an accurate thing. I'm just going to join up a few roads. Boom, build a new road there. And afterwards, what I did realise, after I built all the stops, that I might place them on the wrong side of the road. So, but I just went with it. It cost too much money to delete them and remake them. You only start off with 3 million. So as you notice, you click on that, you can buy them. So at the moment I've only got a stagecoach or a goods wagon, so I've just realised I've got to make a line up or something. I'm just trying to work out what I'm going to do. So I've just worked out, I need to make a line. As you can see, just messing around with the mechanisms of line building for how it works. But as you notice, the way it works out, there's a lot of circles in this line, so it's a really inefficient line. But I'm not really giving a toss at the moment too much because, as I said, it will cost too much to get rid of them. Possibly. So if I just get the line open, there, I'm just working out ways. Made my decision. Screw it. I'm gonna go with it. So obviously I've learned from that mistake, and as you see in later episodes and other games of Train Fever I play, I have sorted out this issue. The game in general, you can really jump into it. It doesn't take too much to learn the principles of where you have to go. It's kinda self-explanatory because it's pretty much along the same lines as most other of these style games. you play a lot of the other ones, you kind of got a grasp already of the basics of how a lot of this sort of stuff works. But yeah, I just love the graphics of this. Anyways, I built my line, but at this point now, I need to build a depot so I can get trains onto the line. And hey, my first bus has arrived at I'd stop. See there, this is where, at a point here, I find that especially about trying to get this to fit in. Say the building tools for trains, it's a bit finicky, it's a bit twitchy, a bit sketchy. But you soon learn how to overcome that and get around it and work out how to do it. So it's a bit wonky, but it's connected. Now I need to place down my train depot. Let's have a look at what trains I can buy. So you start off in the beginning with this rather small, weak train at the beginning. Now, I may have started this with a bit too many trailers, too many carriages to start off with, which might lose me money. But yeah, now I'm proceeding. I'm making my second line, and as you can see at the moment, it's only a single line because at the moment I'm just gonna have a little watch. Let's have a watch of the train. Here she goes. Now I've learned by watching other videos and other players a few tips and tricks of the great thing of this is it's got path signals on the train, so you can set up dual lines. So like when the train goes one way, the train's signalled to go up one side of the tracks, and you can set it so it goes with the signals, so it goes down the other side, which means you can have a lot more trains. But this is just a quick thing where I'm getting a line up and running just to get a train on it and see what it looks like. And you can see where it stutters a little bit, as my computer system is not the best, but it works respectively quite well actually, you know. Anyway, I might just speed this bit up a little bit in the video because I'm just watching the train. Yeah, it's started on an old school train from back in the 1850s. It's one of the old first train you get. Now, as you can tell, and off it goes. Let's have a little run through. I think I'm having a little run through of how it goes. And away we go. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 da. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think I've decided to take the music off for some reason. Don't know why, but yeah, let's get back on watching this train go. Um, Back to post-production me. I have learned, apparently it says that you don't focus on the sky, because if you get the sky into the image, it can lag out your game a little bit. So just look at the ground. Apparently it's a good tip. But even so, it still doesn't look that bad here, you know, when I've got it like this. A few more minutes left. This train is really slow. It takes a long time. I have managed to get to 1900, but to get from 1850 to 1900, whoa, took a good couple hours in real time. Now these corners aren't too much of a problem for these older trains that go slow, but realistically you want to try and keep them as straight as possible and the curves not as too tight for when the trains start going faster, so they don't slow down. But yeah, I think I'm just going to watch this out to the end. That's where I'm going to end up this first sort of little wee video for Train Fever. It's a very good game, quite addictive. I've played it a lot since this video here. So yeah, this has been imarobotking. This has been a sort of a let's play, sort of first look, first impression, sort of a feelery thing for the game Train Fever. Leave a comment if you want to see any more gameplay of this, and should continue this series on or not. Leave in the comments. But yeah, you know what I do. Please like this video, subscribe for more of this content if you like this sort of stuff. Also share the video if you want, but you know, and as always guys, I'm going to copy Vsauce here, but as always, thanks for watching, taking time out of your day to watch this. I didn't ask you to, but I much appreciate it. And subscribe and stay tuned for the next one. I do a lot of different stuff on my YouTube channel, a lot of stuff. But yeah, and that's about our first trains and landed in Brayley.